Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, still one of the most recognizable QBs in the game and one of the most fun QBs in his 5th season. It's Gardner Minshew.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for. Seems just like them.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Minshew. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. That is caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down. Play action, it's Minshew. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this. Momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he hauls it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point, but the game is up and good. It's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now will kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Bringing them out is the pocket passer from Purdue, rookie Aiden O'Connell.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Minshew, first and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
It'll be Minshew again. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Minshew sets to throw. And that will be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
Maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those. Come in helpful later on.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now as they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that's complete to Adams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and a couple. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw, O'Connell. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. O'Connell here on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Minshew's throw into the hands of Pittman here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back into 36. Call it a loss of 4 there on the... Speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we'll head down to our... Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. Then we can get to the third quarter now. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw here, O'Connell. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 3rd and short, going to their tight end. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion left goes Myers. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time going through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. From the gun, it's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 61 yards. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And Minshew will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
O'Connell back to the air on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juju Brents. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Just under 90 seconds remaining. Second down, another run with Taylor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it, scared.